I didn't want to talk about this. I really didn't. I wasn't going to make this video, but it almost seems like my hand was kind of drawn into it. I was brought into a Twitter space by a really good content creator that I enjoy watching a lot of his videos, and that is Roberto Blake. And it's just something that a lot of people are making a lot of videos about, and that, of course, is YouTube is taking away the public ability to dislike a video. You could still click it, you can still hit it, but you can't know whether or not a bunch of people disliked it or not, but the user still can. Yeah, this is one of those weird ones, and I'm going to get into this. Hey guys, it's RodimusPrimal. I am back with another video, and if you are new to the channel, of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click on that like button. But I'm sure if you dislike this video, you're not. I'm gonna be able to see it, and others are not gonna be able to see it. But that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother part of this discussion here, and I'm just I'm flabbergasted. I really am flabbergasted. So take a look at this. YouTube has started experimenting earlier this year with the idea of removing dislikes from a video. Their whole idea was that, well, there are people who are targeted and they review bomb or they dislike bomb a video because they don't like it or they don't agree with it or they don't like the content creator. And hear me out. Before you even hit a dislike button on this video, I'm just sharing the information. If you like the video, be sure to like it for me and my own video and my own production quality, and not because of that. That is something that they are trying to circumvent. So I understand why they're doing what they're doing. But boy, oh boy, does it make me angry. Because what you're really doing is you're removing people's voice. And I firmly believe in giving people the option to have a voice, to sit to that, no matter what they look like or what their background is or what they believe, that they have a space in which they are able to express themselves. That is the whole idea behind YouTube being YouTube. And here it is, YouTube's video in particular, you know, is by YouTube creators, update to YouTube's dislike count, which, by the way, still has the dislike count up, and look, it's 8,000 likes versus 30,000 dislikes out of 450,000 views. So it is a massive scale of which people are just like, no, I don't like this. I don't like the idea behind this. And people who are genuinely disliking that are genuinely disliking it because they're sitting there going, well, we're taking it away because what we've seen, and this is a good gauge and stuff like that, but we've actually studied the data and actually says otherwise. And I thought about it and I was like, not really. And I'll tell you why. Because the places in which a dislike on a video is most helpful is on things like tutorials. Why? Because if a tutorial is good, right, how to fix a doorbell, or how to change a light bulb, or how to pump your own gas, because in New Jersey is the only state in the union where you cannot pump your own gas, and then of course somebody doesn't know how to put something into the gas pump by themselves because they've never done it before. When they have to do something, yeah, those are the type of things where you might look up a video up on YouTube, and if the video stinks, you're not going to watch it, right? But here, YouTube is quite literally saying, yeah, we don't necessarily want you to know whether or not that's good or not. And here's the thing. Here is the thing that's not changing. It even says here in their own decision making is that the ability to dislike a video is not being taken away. Instead, what's being taken away is the ability to see. But the content creator can go in the back end and see the likes versus dislike ratio. So I can still see whether or not you dislike my video, but you can't. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Because if you're taking that away, in order to try to suppress the review bombing, because their reasoning is that we've had people who were review bombed. They had people coming down and they were hiring people to dislike a video. And which you say, you say, well, this is a great way to stop that. And I say, this is a really ham-fisted solution. This is really is like, trying to shove a square through a circle solution in order to fix a problem that may exist. And I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm not saying that people have not been the victims of harassment. But I am saying is that people are the victim of, here now, basically you're punishing everybody because a select few have dealt with a problem. So how could we actually fix this problem? This is one of those things where I wanted to make this video because I wanted to give solutions. Now, earlier this morning, I was invited on a call again, like I had said. Roberto Blake had invited a whole bunch of content creators, and they were all expressing their opinions, and they were all expressing their dissent, likes, dislikes, and some of them I agreed with, and some of them I disagreed with, and some of them I disagreed with, fervently. But I'm not going to sit there and put them down just because they have a different opinion than me. That's one of the things that makes us great as people, is that we can disagree and have discourse. People can leave a comment and say, I really hate the fact that they're doing this, but I like your video. Or I really dislike your video, but boy, oh boy, was your information on point. There is great things to happen there. That is one of the great things about the comment section. Now, we can argue about things like 230 and Kappa. Personally, I think Kappa has ruined kids channels. Kids channels, people being able to comment or like or subscribe, or those are the kind of things that you kind of hurt those kids channels in that respect. I understand the reasoning, but I think it was, again, a ham-fisted solution to something that you could have fixed differently, a different way to fix those type of problems. So here is one of my ideas of solutions. Actually, it's not really my idea. I actually want to give a shout out to, I'm actually going to bring this up. I'm actually going to bring up this content creator. I am not sure. I've never seen her channel before. Her name is Evie, but I wanted to give a shout out to her because she actually came up with a really good solution that I actually think was a good idea after she was trying to listen to my idea, because I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, the like versus dislike ratio is good. Because here's the thing about dislikes. Dislikes will happen. You will receive dislikes on your videos. You will receive likes on your videos. People will like your content, dislike your content. That I don't like this Italian white bald dude, who, can get animated when he gets really excited, or when he's speaking on a retrospective, he pauses in between his sentences because he's trying to enunciate the words properly. Yeah, no, those are the type of things, the comments that I have seen on my videos. But I expect those things. I expect constructive criticism, right? If I'm doing a good job, I want to know I'm doing a good job. If I can do it better, and you have an idea of how I can do things better, tell me, right? Like, that's kind of the whole idea. But the reason why I wanted to bring her up and I wanted to give her a shout out and give her a little bit of a push if possible is because she came up with a really good solution. What if, instead of removing the dislike, because she's like, oh, if I get 1,000 dislikes and if I get one dislike, that takes away from everything for me. And I say, that's not, you got to understand, you're going to get dislikes. People are going to dislike your content. But instead of disliking a video and just clicking on it, what if in order to dislike a video, you had to, first and foremost, you had to have an account for more than 7 days, let's say, right? I think that was Roberto's solution was, hey, if you want to like or dislike a video, you can only like or dislike a video if you have had your account, let's say, for 7 days or 30 days or something like that. So this way that you prevent those trolls, robot trolls, that prevents the robots from commenting or things of that nature. But why don't we do that with likes and dislikes as well? Well, her solution for disliking is, in order to dislike a video, is you need to say what it is that you dislike about a video, even if it's not left as a comment, because then again, that's the other problem, is that Kappa has taken away, and then news videos like CNN and Fox News take away their comment section because they don't like the political discourse. That's one of the reasons why I think that they're trying to take away the dislike button, but I'm going to get into that in a minute. But if you dislike a video, you had to say, why did you dislike the video? Not informative. Not, like, you had maybe a drop-down menu of reasons why you didn't dislike a video. And if you wanted what's quote-unquote the exit survey, maybe YouTube could actually give us that data and collect that data so that we have a solution that says, hey, I don't really dislike this, I dislike this video, or maybe I dislike this creator. Like, I would hate to have that happen, but it would be a better gauge for me, or better gauge for a content creator if they can kind of express why they dislike a video. So this way that they're not feeling like they're messing up. Like, maybe I dislike the video because your audio sounds off. Like, then you have something that you can actually fix on your video. Constructive criticism. That's the whole idea there. But here's the thing. A lot of people like or dislike a video because there are things that, like political channels, Fox News and CNN, people will have like the different politicians up on there, or the corporations make a boneheaded decision because, hey, something, hey, let's make Xbox where now you have to pay an extra $15 in order to be able to play this one game, or maybe you need to now pay an extra $15 on Nintendo Switch Online in order to play N64 games. And people are like, this is horrible. Right? People are disliking it at a disproportionate rate because they're upset, because they're angry at the decision. And that is why they're disliking a video. And so the dislike count goes up. So what does this really protect when you're taking away the dislike? This is the cynical part of me, where the smaller content creator feels like they're being harassed, or that people are just disliking their video because they want to dislike their video. And yes, those things are happening, and that's the reason why I think that Evie's solution of, you must leave a reason, and then Roberto's solution of you can't, comment for 7 days. But here's where it's protecting. It's protecting those really up at the top rich people, the political people, the people who, when a politician makes a speech and says, I am taking away everything you own, if you look like this, or I am going to make it so you can't vote, or I'm going to take these rights away from you, and I'm going to take away everything this right from you, and I'm going to circumvent the Constitution. Those are things that people will have discourse for, and those are things that now, if you can't dislike them, they now can just say, you see, everything is positive. You see, now this politician is really good. And I'm not making a political statement here. What I am making a statement here is this is protecting the people at the top, the 535 idiots or 38 idiots who are at Washington making laws, and the entire executive branch and all the idiots there, and all 9 justices and all like the idiot decisions that they make. Again, I am making a blanket statement about politicians as a whole, because I'm basically saying is that they're being protected from public discourse. If people don't like something, they need to have the ability to dislike it. And that's why I'm going on a rant. This is just one of those rants where I'm just like, I am just letting you guys know my thoughts about this, because boy, oh boy, did it get me upset. Really. And I think it's worth hearing that discourse. I making better solutions to these problems instead of just taking it away is not the solution. Taking away things away from us is not the solution. Finding a better solution. That goes for anything. People, clamor on about free speech. And the thing is that they say, well, people shouldn't have the right to free speech. And it's like, no, people should have the right to free speech. But wanting to believe in something or not believe in something, that is all within that First Amendment, right? So this is not me. I'm not making a political statement here. This is more so about finding a better solution to a problem that people are experiencing with the issue at hand. And with that, I want to know what you guys think. Are you upset about this? Are you angry about this? Be sure to leave your thoughts on that in the comment section, because yeah, I know this is not my typical type of video, even for this channel, even though like on my main channel, I usually do Transformers stuff. I am going to be doing more content that talks about some geeky stuff. I actually have a movie that I want to do a review for in the very near future. I want to talk about some of the TV shows that I've been watching recently when I need to get my mind off of Transformers. Those are the kind of things that I want to bring to this channel. So be sure to subscribe and be sure to stay tuned for all of that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.